Wagwan, beautiful people. We're about to turn it up on a Monday because this is Lagos City, the city that never sleeps. And yes, y'all keep dates. Do y'all keep dates, really? Well, we don't keep dates, man. Like, it's a weekend every day right now. Don't you feel like that?
I don't feel like that.
You don't feel like that? Man, I think, after a lot of eventful stuff that's happened, I think that's the way I'm feeling right now. Like, every day has to be a holiday for me because, life is too short, life is too fickle, so I think you should just, go ride a date and enjoy life. And yes, I already let the cat out of the bag, and this is my cat right here. She's out of the bag. It's with me.
Hi,
What's up?
good morning.
What's up? How you doing today?
Very well, very well.
How's your
Very
weekend?
Well. Weekend was good, very well rested. I don't have those usually. And I was very proud of myself of saying no throughout and
saying no.
Yes. I'm not going anywhere. Not the boat cruise.
That is very, very difficult. It's a very difficult thing to do.
Hey.
It took me time to learn how to just say no and just enjoy my own space.
I was like, boat cruise, I'll be like, no. I have a baby shower. No, like,
sounds tempting, but
like, no. I'm so sorry.
But there's some people you can't say no to, though.
Yeah.
Those people that you just know they're there for you, like.
Yeah, fair. But it also depends on what they're calling me for. If it was turn up this weekend, I'll have said no. Except maybe it was their birthday or their wedding. Even then, I missed the wedding. I didn't go. I see, bro, like this weekend.
So this weekend was filled with mixed reactions for me. It was a great weekend, at the same time it was a sad weekend. Sad in the sense of, all the things we saw online and, the great people that we lost during the weekend. And, okay, not just during the weekend, but the whole thread of that, from Obama's, wake up and all of that. I mean, candlelight and to hearing about Sound Sultan. That was really sad too. The lying state of Pastor T.B. Joshua, may his soul rest in peace as well.
There's another actor that died this month. I don't know him.
So all that thread of seeing us lose very important figures in the society, it was really, really sad for me. But at the same time, I'm grateful for life. I'm happy I'm here because we own today.
Yeah.
So the moment you own today, man, you have to be grateful. And I just think instead of being sad, I think I'm a whole lot woke and even more grateful about life, that every moment counts. Every moment I'm able to wake up and say thank you and able to say I'm here again. I'm able to do something positive, Even if it's one face I made smile, I think it's a life well lived, So I think for me right now, it's just being woke and being grateful because Sound Sultan was 44. Come on.
That's very young.
Very, very young.
Very, very young. Very young.
I'm sure I have a brother who is 44. Am I correct? Is he? No, it's not up to 44, but close to 44. Do you understand? That's my older brother. So at the end of the day, it just made me realize that, look, dude, I told somebody that every day is my birthday. Do you understand? Like every single day I wake up, right? That's another day for me to just stay, faithful. And whatever you want to do, please kindly do it. There's no time. There's no time for 10 years plan anymore, 50 years. It's okay to have those things or have them, but at the end of the day, if you can do it in 5 years, but because you put it on your goal that it is 10 years, please do it in the 5 years that you can. Do you understand? So I think, it's really amazing. But, big shout out to the people we lost, to the soldiers who are now watching over us from heaven. We love you guys, and may your souls rest in perfect peace. I think we deserve 30 seconds of silence for this.
Absolutely.
Yeah. May their souls rest in perfect peace. All right, so Obama DMW's candle night took place on Friday, and yes, we got a few clips from that, and let's take a look at it. may your soul rest in perfect peace, Obama, and yeah. You know, we had to take a few seconds there, and it was a very emotional event, you know, and I like the fact that, you know, a lot of people turned up, so that was really touching for me, you know. I saw a lot of friends that all I've ever done in my life is see them smile. I don't think I've ever seen any of them frown or looking all sad and stuff. You know, watching those videos, I could spot faces that were looking like I've never seen before. And it really could tell a lot about the impact that the man had on all these people. Whether some people want to regard it as fake friends, whatever it is you want to call it, everybody was sad about the fact that we lost another soldier. And speaking of soldiers, I woke up to the news of Sound Sultan, and you know, that was another very emotional one. It was emotional for me in the sense that, you know, I've known him for a few years now, and he has always been that big bros. Every time I meet him at an event, I'm always like, bros, we go still call you for that interview. We go still call you for that interview. And I never did, because I was like, oh, Sound Sultan still did. Now, bros, he will always show up for his own. Do you get what I mean? So I kept, you know, procrastinating the interview, and right now I feel terrible about it, because I could have just taken the shot when I had it. You understand? And but it was laid to rest yesterday, considering the fact that he's a Muslim, and of course we got clips from that as well. All right. All right, so you can see the emotion, right? You know, being spread out there. So it's really sad that you know, we're actually seeing all of these things. So you know, our constellations go out to the family of the deceased, and you know, the people that just feel the need to talk. But if you remember, I don't know, am I the only one? But I think I've seen it online, and a lot of people have also noticed. His last post was Patorankin's song. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Appreciate me. Now we are there alive. And that song was posted on July 3rd.
Yeah. It's very, this month is putting me in a big funk.
That was his last post. He just said Patorankin, the spit song with the, you know, he said something about it, and I felt like this dude knew. Even though, you know, we saw all the voice notes, we saw all the, you know, him saying he's really recovering properly, that he's really grateful for another chance. So, you know, like, we heard voice note, we saw messages he sent out to people saying that, man, he's actually doing good, or that he has survived this, you know. This was a man who believed that he was going to actually get a second chance.
Of course.
Do you understand? And then it's just so sad that we lost him. It's really so sad. Nobody expected this. Nobody, absolutely nobody. So I went out yesterday, and I was chilling with friends, and what they could all talk about was this, even at the party. And I was wondering, like, imagine our maybe because it's an entertainment space, right? So we're talking about entertainment, and you know, the moment he came back, nobody felt extremely sad, because they felt like Sound Sultan lived a good life. Do you understand? Like, nobody was like, you know, there was no side story, there was no controversy. Even till now, we can't think of anything bad that can be associated or attributed to this man.
I think sometimes we have people who make loud impacts, like, it's very obvious, that these people pull a crowd, they influence the society and stuff like that. But there's also some people that do that on a very low-key basis, and I think Sound Sultan is one of those people. I remember, I think it was Shay Shay's story. I don't know if I'm correct now. Is it a Shay? I think it's Shay Shay, not Tiwa. I think Shay Shay. Ages ago, when Shay Shay said that, you know, the reason why she came back to Nigeria was because Sound Sultan was like, what are you doing singing in the UK? Like, you know, come back to Nigeria. Money is here. Yeah, it's your home. It's your, like, these are your people. Sing for your people kind of stuff. And I remember when I heard that interview ages ago, I was thinking, like, Sound Sultan talks to these people, you know, like, I didn't realize how, like, impactful and interconnected he was with the industry. But you see, the thing is, yeah, all of this interconnectedness that we're talking about was very low-key. If you don't know Sound Sultan personally, you wouldn't know that he had that much impact. You wouldn't know that he was that talented and stuff like that. But I'm gonna say, I know that it's a competition, but I'm gonna say that this was you could feel it, that even if you didn't really know him, the way people came out in their numbers, and they didn't just have like surface things to say. They had quite a lot of things to say. So it shows that, you know, he's been in the industry for a long time, but he's also just been making impact. But somebody said something on my timeline. I don't remember her name. I'm not spell her name, but she came here with a friend that they're doing dancing waters. I've forgotten her name. Ifeme with the hair. Her post, she said something like she's never going to cap that she knows that they didn't give him enough flowers. Like, he was just one of those people that everybody knew was amazing, but for some reason, nobody really screamed that, you know, we screamed that for a lot of other people, like, this guy's really bad, Burna Boy is really bad, da, 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 da. But for some reason, when it came to Sound Sultan, he was probably even harder when it came to lyrics and stuff, but for some reason, in her opinion, like, nobody really said any of this. So she really regrets that she didn't give him enough flowers or accolades and things like that. Like, I'm thinking about the awards and even just like the celebration of his life. But at the same time, I think away from that public domain, I think he was still well celebrated. I think he was very loved.
Yes, he was actually.
And I think that's enough, really.
And if you look at the caliber of people, you know, responding or, you know, reacting to that as well, you'd see that, you know, he has actually moved across lives, these different spheres of life, you understand? So you have bankers, you have entertainers, you have... So I think what else could you... How much flowers could you get, you know? When kings and queens and, you know,
regular just wish
people,
it happened when he was alive.
Yeah, I wish it did. And, you know, that song is very powerful, the one of Pato Rankin. That's when he posted, and it was just posted a few days before he died. And another thing that was quite shocking to me was RMD's post saying that he wished him a happy birthday 3 days before his birthday. That was kind of divine. Like, he wished him a happy birthday 3 days before his birthday.
So did he make his birthday? Did he meet his birthday?
Yeah, I think it did. It's past, yeah. So I think it did. But, you know, that was just like everything was, you know, falling in place.
But
and
can we talk about the response that people are having about, you know, why are there so many comments under his Instagram posts now? Why is his followers increasing? Why all of a sudden people are now talking?
We're actually even going to get there. I think there's a story, but we can touch on it right now.
Okay. No.
Yeah, no. We can actually touch on it right now because I know Soso was the one who, you know, posted something and saying how many of you checked up on him when he was here, and Uti Nwachukwu had to like really come at him. Well, he didn't allegedly to Soso, but he's saying let people grieve the way they want to grieve. You can't really tell people how to act, you know, when they lose people.
And is it not just common sense? Like, I don't understand. Well, act like as if we don't know what life is. Even in your own life, you don't celebrate everyone every day.
True.
Why are you not posting on your Instagram, my mom, I love you so much, my sister, my friend? Why are you not posting them on social media? Why? I don't understand. I don't understand the logic even. It makes no sense because nobody does that. We're acting like as if we don't understand that death is quite divine. Something special, depending on how you look at it, has happened. He's transcended life.
To be an angel.
That doesn't happen on it doesn't happen. It will not happen again tomorrow. You don't die twice. You get what I mean? So like it's the same thing. Like I wouldn't post my friend every day, but if she gets married, then maybe you see her all over the place or something like that. I don't understand the hypocrisy. Like,
and the truth is, let's be real though. What's your business with who is showing fake love to the dead?
Hey.
Do you understand? Somebody has died. You should even be grateful that people are coming out in their numbers to mourn.
Yes.
Do you understand? Whether it's fake, whether it's not, but at least they reckon with that person
fake.
To the point
it's just called
to
life.
even want to
like
fuck.
Nobody, even your wife, you don't celebrate her as much as you celebrate her on her birthday or on Valentine's Day. Because life is happening. Nobody has the time. Nobody's wired that way where you celebrate the person intensely every single day. Like, nobody does that. So calm down, relax, and understand that it's just life. Be exactly like what you said. Be happy that even people are that concerned. Like so many people die every day in the entertainment space that doesn't get anywhere. We don't even doesn't get to even get to tea time. Yes, not that those people are not lesson or whatever. Just that Sound Sultan made an impact. Let people be part of that. I mean, it was we did talk about it on tea time when we found out that he had some issue with his throat and cancer and all of that stuff. I remember that we had that conversation. But then do you want me to go and park outside his house every day to show that I care enough about the man? Like, relax. It's not that deep.
And I don't even think, that's the bone of contention when,
someone is
lost.
Yes.
Like, that's not what we
why can't you just focus on your money? Why are you looking at how somebody else is focusing?
Another thing for me is that people don't understand what personal relationships are. So you feel because you have a closer relationship to this person don't have another relationship. There are people that they don't even speak a lot, but there's a way they look at you and they're giving you thumbs up. And there's a way they look at you and they're actually disappointed at what you're doing. Do you get? There's some people that you have that type of relationship, and sometimes you go to some of them for validation because they are not going to judge you, but they're going to be real with you. So I want people to understand that, man, there's things called personal relationships.
Yeah, things that are public. I think a good example for me is Obama. I think Obama and I's relationship wasn't public. Like, I don't think his friends would know the kind of relationship that we had because it was new. It started in January, but the impact that I felt the chemistry and the bond of like, this man actually is down for me, that kind of stuff. And it was a very innocent big brother energy. I've met heaps of people. I don't get that energy all the time. So I can come out now and start really like putting Obama up, and someone will say that I'm fake, that since when have you I've never seen you anywhere. So it's really irritating. But another one that really pissed me off this morning was Shade Ladipo. Please tell me you've seen that post. Please tell me about it. Let me just read it to you. This girl said, this is what she said. Thinking of the death of 44 and Sultan, the juxtaposition of their lives. You can live a violent life, or you can live the best life. But when it's your time, it's your time. Rest in peace to the heroes and the villains.
What's that even
So she's basically saying Obama lived a violent life. Sound Sultan lived a good life. Rest in peace to the heroes. And rest in peace to the... So please, who's the villain? Let me not guess for her.
Sound Sultan that is the
villain, and Obama is the hero. What kind of rubbish dirty talk is that? We're not going to encourage
Shade Ladipo's stupidity on this table,
honestly speaking.
So we're definitely not going to do that. We're just going to celebrate two great men with families, with loved ones that lived like human beings that they were, and they still are to their family, and those that are still keeping them in their hearts. And you don't have any, right to actually come out and call them villains. They are who we make them. Do you understand? And if one person is a villain to you, that person is a hero to another person.
Now, what kind of dirty talk is that one?
I think Shade is actually very vile and very bitter.
She should be careful because death is coming for everybody. We want to know what we will say for you and who will even say anything.
So I think she's actually a very bitter person and likes to just jump on trends. And she'll be
for the sake of opinions, if you can't. If you don't even have any limits where you can disrespect the dead, then I feel like you're a very low person. Like you can go pretty low so that you can end up on Insta blog or what? Who's paying you for?
Yes, Insta blog.
For this,
that's what she's after. Well, at the end of the day, it's what works for them. There's no such thing as negative publicity. So in her head, I said what I said. Period. You understand? That's the attitude she's bringing to the table. But I know, before she goes to bed at night, she goes, Shade, that was stupid though. That was low though. Do you get what I mean? So yeah, I think she's a very smart lady. She's a very, very smart lady.
She doesn't act smart.
Yeah, but she's a very smart lady still. So I want to believe she knows what she's doing. So before she goes to bed at night, she's definitely going to ask God for forgiveness.